Coming to you live from arguably one of my greatest purchases I've ever made in Japan. I have always been a huge Daihatsu Naked fan. When these cars weren't legal 2 years ago and I was in Japan, I made a video talking about them almost every time I went to the auction. I said, hey, when these guys become legal, I'm going to buy one. When these guys become legal, I'm going to buy one. Shout out to Tiki. I know he grabbed one. I think we sold maybe 2 of them last time I was here. There's even actually one inside that needs to get some work done on it. But I bought this one sight unseen. Unfortunately, the boots were not on the ground. And it's a little WayBeforeTheFame spec. It is part of the giveaway, though, which I think this would be a really good option for someone to take. Just because it's so quirky. I mean, you know, we haven't addressed the elephant in the room, but it has a Hummer kit. So for the most part, this is what a stock Daihatsu Naked looks like. This one has a cool body kit. It has a fog light, which you rarely see. It has these carbon fiber-esque side skirts. Last time I was here, I actually sold someone that had a spoiler. It was pretty nice. They usually have green interior. What makes these ones very similar, I guess you could say, to like a Jeep or Hummer is like the exterior door handles. Even the window switches are in the middle, which kind of invites you to the idea of removing the doors. I'm not sure how possible that really is. Even with the interior, all of this is rubber from front to back. You can see there's no like carpet all the way back here. And then these are hard. Spare tires there was also pretty cool. This one, unfortunately, I think has a blown head gasket. And they're still waiting to repair it. But you can see, like, the spare tire here. It's like close to them thinking, okay, we want to build something a little American, a little quirky. It has a beautiful name. I mean, Daihatsu Naked. Does it get better than that? It's up there with, like, Suzuki Twin, Daihatsu Mirror Walkthrough, Daihatsu Midget. But outside of that, this one is pretty similar to the other one. Both automatic, both turbo. Both black interiors. This one has the like keyless entry, I guess you can say. So that's a little different than the other one. But I wanted to just show you what a normal Naked looks like. And then we can go back to the Hummer one. You could even see the wheels. These are probably 14x5 with 165, 55, 14. And just look at the shocks. And now let me show you the wheels on the Hummer one. Because you can see here, right? Like, it looks nice. The fitment looks pretty flush. Maybe a little taller tire would make it fill up that gap a little. Now, if we work our way to the Hummer, we have 215, 40, 17. And then look at this. Can you guys let me know in the comments? This has to be like a lift kit, correct? Like the opposite of lowering springs. Because this is on 17s and it doesn't look like it. I'm assuming it has to be some sort of lift kit. There's no way that this is just, you know, stock on 17s. Also has an exhaust, which sounds really good. Tires are shot. I mean, rims are also, in my opinion, I mean, I guess for the Hummer kit, it looks okay. But I would love to put something different. I guess I have to almost put the same exact size because you can't put 14s on this if it's going to have a lift kit. But we can focus more on the exterior. I'm a little worried about this saying Hummer. I'm scared that if I sent this home or I sent it to Jacksonville, Tacoma, Long Beach, Baltimore, they might see that and be like, oh my God, this is a Hummer. We have to crush it. So I'm thinking of maybe getting black vinyl on Amazon. I might do that even before I leave, regardless of whoever buys it, just so they're okay. And then just wrapping over it. Like, still leaving the Hummer there because it is just a wrap. But I don't want to take it off just in case. I feel like even me, I would want that to still be there when I get back home. So now let's name some of the flaws. Black paint. Some paint chip in there. There. A little bit of rust. I just drove it over here and this kind of maybe needs to be secure better. It didn't do this, but it felt like it wasn't the most secure. I'll pop the hood and see if we could do anything about that. Typical, just like scratches. It's a little more obvious because of the paint color. Like here, you see like just a little marks. I don't think the paint's bad. I mean, 25-year-old car, Hummer kit. I think this was like a 3.5. A couple more scratches there. Roof, not too bad. I can't wait to play with it some more because there's a backup camera here, backup camera there. One thing I do love about it, I haven't really confirmed if it all works, is that there's LEDs literally everywhere. here, 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 side, reverse lights, even on the hood. Not sure if you saw it, but this is an LED strip. And there's a couple of buttons inside to see if they work. I think this is a really cool car. When I started, it has some type of sound. I'm curious to see what you guys are going to let me know what that's about. Hopefully it's nothing too major. I think I've been pretty good with buying cars sight unseen that haven't been complete lemons. So I would like for that streak to continue. Hopefully I wasn't just blinded by the fact that this had a Hummer kit. Battery's dead. It was on for a little bit though. Let's see if I gave it some juice. Hey, okay, we don't need the jumper. So here's how it sounds with the exhaust. Let me give it a rev. Actually sounds good. Oh, it has an intake too. That's always a pro. It has no gas too, so let's pray that throughout this entire video we don't break down. That's what I'm going for. But let's check the lights. So there's that. I'm just gonna touch that. So as of right now, the fogs and headlights should all be on. Oh, let me put the hazards on to make sure all the LEDs work. Okay, so that one's good. Okay, LED. Oh, look at that. Wow. You see this? Wow. Fancy smanchy sequentials there. Okay. Lights there. Oh, light bar works too. Okay, so what's this one then? Or did I have it flipped on already? Oh no, I don't. What's that then? Oh wait, let's not even play with that yet. Let's focus on the lights, and then we'll turn it off and see if that makes any difference. Oh, there's a LED back there too. Wow, it's so sunny, but hopefully you guys can see it. There's a red LED strip there. I didn't even realize, but you can see everything is nice and bright. Okay, everything works. More pros. Happy the fog lights work and they're not just for show. I don't think this has underglow. What could that be? Let's turn this on. Yeah, I don't know. It can't be underglow. Looks pretty clean underneath too. Let's see, maybe turn the lights off and maybe it does something. Switch still on. Okay. Everything looks the same. I guess we'll have to figure out at some point. Let's check these backup cameras. See what those are about. Oh, it has a dash cam here. And then this doesn't even change. It says it's missing its SD card. Okay, neither of them are backup camera though. That's interesting. We have a armrest which has seen better days. I think whoever gets this should probably just throw this out. Glove box is good. I feel like so many of these Nakeds also the window switches never work. You see, like now it's not working. Alright, these two are okay. Put this one back up. But then both back windows have a mind of their own. Okay. Oh, doesn't go back up. Wow. We don't want that. Oh no. Now I'm just gonna touch it a little bit, see if it does something. Okay. Oh, that might be what it is. Ambient lights. Ambient lights on the inside. Wow, I didn't even see these strips. Look at this. Oh no, oh no, it's off though. The switch isn't even on. Is this just on permanently? Wow. Is it really just on accessory? It really is. Oh man, whoever had this car was really trying to flex. Okay, turn that off. I need to reclaim my thoughts. Let me pop the hood and show you guys what the sound is. You guys can let me know what it is. It sounds like after a full rotation, it's maybe touching. I guess it kind of went away. Maybe you could kind of hear it. Yeah, no, it's not there. I think I sent a video and saved it to myself, to Geo. Oh wait, you can hear it a little bit now. No, I'll put it right now though. Yeah, if you guys have any idea what that could be, let me give it a rev. Sounds like one of these vacuum lines are loose outside of everything else. Oh, but it sounds cool with this. Intake always helps. It's two-wheel drive. Has so many little lights for the LEDs. I'm really curious to know what you guys are gonna think in the comments. I feel like cars like this, you just have to buy them. Maybe I'm the problem, let me guys know. I just feel like if I come to Japan and I see a clean Ford car, let's do it. If I see a Daihatsu Naked with a Hummer front end kit, let's do it. If I see an Opti that's automatic, non-turbo canvas top, let's do it. So that's just how I felt about this one. We're gonna drive it right now. Hopefully I don't run out of gas. Brake pads are pretty decent too. We have to get new wheels on this before I leave. Update on the giveaway, we're down to this many slots. Daihatsu Naked Hummer. Daihatsu, what would we call this? Hummer Naked? Like, what would be our nickname if we got this back home? Daihatsu Hummer? Because it can't be Daihatsu, it has to be Hummer Naked. Let's try this again though. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Like, this is all I can think about. I don't even want to continue this video right now. This is really blowing my high. Maybe let's put it down a little bit, see if it comes back up. I mean, this might be even worse. Oh, look, it doesn't want to go up or down. Okay, so while we're here, I can see how they installed this. The reason it's a little floppy is right here. This needs to get like double-sided tape or something to secure it down a little better. I don't think it'll fly off or anything. Yeah, no, it's definitely secure, but I think this little floppiness there can go away if they just get some better L brackets. Maybe bring it to the homie the city field to fix like this. Although I feel like a car like this, I'll put the price on the screen right now. I never even spoke about it, but it's cheap. In my opinion, very cheap for a two-wheel drive, turbo. I guess it has some flaws like the window switches, but I don't think that's something crazy. I'll probably check today on Amazon or see if I could just buy the master switch here. And then I'm assuming because this one doesn't go up and down, it has to do with the motor, right? So I'll see if I can maybe find like some motors for each side. And then we get that all situated. Let me check if the radio works because it has the same speakers as my Tri. Yeah, there's no sound coming from the back. Look at the lights with the door closed. Yeah, these aren't doing anything in the back. It is still very loud, but... So I just learned the horn doesn't work. So we got to figure that out. AC does though, which is a big pro. You can see the idle being adjusted when it kicks on and off. So at least that works. The window is still not going up, which is unfortunate. Rear wiper. Pro. Okay. That all works, even with the Hummer bumper. All right, so let's drive it. I'm going to see how this cruises on its 17s with its very dry rotted and thin tires. Let's just make sure this is closed. Okay, it's good. But yeah, you see how like it's a little, I guess I'll show you guys when I drive. I still like it. I mean, I know I keep talking about the window. I'm more just worried about, like, if it starts raining tomorrow, it's going to be unfortunate. And then I kind of hate, like, you know, taking a car from the yard and bringing it back and giving them issues. That's not really my goal here. But, you know, some of the things work, some of them don't. Most importantly, how does it drive? I really like that it's two-wheel drive and automatic also. Oh, it rubs. Okay, so it rubs on full extension. I mean, I don't know why I'm shocked. It's on freaking 17s. A K car and 17s are not a sentence you want to really combine often. Let me put my window down and hopefully it goes back up. Oh, it sounds just like my Try. Oh, it actually feels genuinely peppy. I mean, it's two-wheel drive and turbo, and it's essentially the same exact engine as mine. All right, signals work. Let's punch it down this block really quickly. Okay. Ah, man, a Hummer kit in such a small car in America with the... that sound coming out of it is going to blow so many people's socks away. They're going to be like, wait, hold on, this is not a Hummer. And then you're going to let them know, oh yeah, it's not. And it's also right-hand drive, and it's also half the size, and it's also turbo. Like, these are the type of things where, like, I would love to pull up to a car meet with this and just flex. Like, it's such a, like, again, this is another car where I personally still think it's cheap. I think a car like this, even in the condition it's in, if I got this home right now titled, I still personally think it's worth at least like $6,000. At least $6,000. If I'm talking about exactly like this, like don't put new tires, no nothing. Just because it's a titled turbo two-wheel drive K car, I think it's realistically worth. Give it a taggy touch, put some nice things on it, put a new battery, you know, clean up the interior, clean up all the little windows and things like that. I'd say closer to like maybe 8, 9, 10. Just because, again, it comes down to when are you going to find another Hummer Daihatsu Naked? Again, that might kill the amount of people who want to buy one. Maybe people just want a normal Naked and they don't want this funky, you know, front end and everything. But for the people who do want to be a little strange like myself, I view that as a pro. Just realized something on this Naked in comparison to the other one. The window switches are actually here. And on the other one, they're in the center. Why is that? Not too sure. This one seems pretty loaded. I mean, it's got foldable mirrors, fogs, rear wiper, turbo, just like the other one. Both black interiors. I think both 2000. I think this one's a 2000 or 99. But here's how we're looking in the sun. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. These are things I want to buy when I come to Japan. These are things I want to buy when I bring back to America. That's what I was going to say. Like the $3,000 K-Trucks. That's not what WayBeforeTheFame Garage is about. Just go to B4, go to Cars to Japan. Buy them over there. You want something weird? You want something quirky? You want something that's going to make you stand out? I'm your guy. Quick side quest, actually, before we end this video. You guys remember the YUGA? One of the points that people didn't like is that if this was missing. I'm about to drive to the mini shop now, and we're going to check if this is all I needed. I think about a $70 fix. It looks very similar to the one he has over there. So let's hope that I could just drive over, buy this, swap it over, and then YUGA be complete. So I flipped this back and forth a couple times, and it went back up. So it probably still needs a regulator, but... Good news. It seems like for 10,000 yen, I found my solution. Looks about the same exact size. So shout out to everybody on YouTube who said, hey, Nick, just go to the mini store or just get one for a mini in general or Harley Davidson, they told me. And it should work perfectly fine. So I think this should be good.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.